Happy Monday. Thank you for joining me today. This was a very exciting week that I had. I want to share with you some of those highlights, and in the midst of that I was able to learn something that I think is very important, and I'm going to share that with you, and I hope that it brings you some encouragement, and it also brings you some motivation, and it also brings you some comfort knowing that these things exist for your well-being. As you can see behind me, there's a screen of people walking. One of the exciting things that happened this weekend was the Woonsocket March of Prayer. It was an honor to be part of that group of people that marched the streets of Woonsocket, praying and proclaiming victory for our city. And then we walked towards the park, and we were able to share different prayers and sing together and just be together in prayer and declaring great things for our city. So that was an exciting event last weekend. Also, the great thing was in Worcester, I was able to meet some great friends at a recovery center. It was an honor to sit with them and to share coffee with them and to be able to hear their stories and be encouraged by their strength. I mean, these are people that were down and out, and it seems like life has no hope for them. They're just pretty much just waiting for it to end. But yet, in the midst of all that, they're able to find some hope, find some strength in their unity in these recovery centers, with the hope that one day they will be liberated from these things that are holding them back. Then I was able to go to a AA class and sit with some people there. That was quite exciting. Again, the same scenario, hearing these people that are struggling, but yet they haven't given up. They know that there's a better tomorrow. And this is pretty much what I would like to share with you today, that there is the better tomorrow. But again, the issue arises in the belief system, right? Jesus many times in his times, he'd be arguing with the Pharisees, the people of the law, the people of the city, trying to proclaiming that he is the Son of God, that in him there is salvation, that in him there is hope, that in him there is healing. But yet we see through the scripture that many people oppose that, or chose not to believe. And I see the same thing happening as I saw in these recovery centers, as I saw in the Woonsocket Parade. There are people that have needs, they have desires to make their lives better. But they choose, if I could use that word, they choose not to believe in the answer, and the answer is in Jesus. Yet that is very difficult to believe, because we're human. We've seen life, we've seen churches. We might have even given, we want to use the word religion, a shot, and it has failed us. So we feel that religion is not the answer, something else is the answer, and we find ourselves in this circle going around and around and around, and really never conquering our problems. But today I want to share with you that Jesus is the answer. He is not the problem. He is the answer. Again, in his days, he was the problem, right? People felt he was the problem. He was lying. He was not the Son of God. He was not the one in which we should find our answers to. So there was a feast that the Jews would hold, and during that feast, Jesus, as I mentioned, was arguing with the people, trying to share with them, like, I am the Son of God. Believe in me there is hope. Yet they still chose not to believe. But the word says that on the last day of the feast, Jesus stands up and says these words, and he goes, "If anyone is thirsty, let him come to me and drink." There's another version that I like, and it's much more direct, right? It says, "Whoever is thirsty must come to me and drink." That is very direct, right? He's telling you, I am the answer in this version, right? He says, if anyone is thirsty, I am the one that has the water that you need to drink. And I like that version. That's kind of the message I'm trying to share with you. But the message is this: we're all going through our problems. We all have our issues. Yet you need to be thirsty enough, and sometimes you need to get low enough in your life that you get thirsty enough that you look up and you just take, if I want to use the word, any bottle of water that is given to you. Sometimes that's what it's taken. Then sometimes someone will give you Jesus as that water, and as your last hope, as your last solution. You take it and you see what he does for you. But today I encourage you, don't wait for that. I mean, don't wait till you're completely down and out. Don't wait till everything is destroyed to have to look up and say, just give me anything to drink. I am thirsty. No, while you're okay, while you're healthy, while your family is together, Take the courage, take the high road and say, no, I choose to believe in Jesus today. I choose to believe that He is the drink that I need in my life. He is the water that will fill my heart, that will fill my soul, that not only will He meet my needs, I will be able to be a blessing to others and bless others that are in need. So that's really the simplicity of the message today. And that's pretty much what I learned this week, that there are so many people hurting. There are so many people that wish to get out of their problems, but yet they, as the people in the days of Jesus, choose not to believe that Jesus is the answer. Some do, some don't. But I want to encourage you today to give Jesus a shot. Tell Jesus, okay Jesus, I don't get it. I don't quite understand it all today. But I am at least going to believe that you are the drink that I must drink. And He tells you that whoever drinks, right, and whoever believes in me, from this, his innermost being, will flow rivers of living water. Like, brother, sister, my friend, if you take Jesus as your drink, you won't have enough. You won't have only enough to meet your needs. You will have enough to be the supplier of somebody else's need. So I encourage you today, make Jesus your drink today. Be blessed, and I hope to see you next Monday. Again, you can always find me in YouTube under Edgar and Rodas, or in Facebook under Rodas, Edgar, Rebecca. I hope that you share with me in Facebook. I hope you share with me in YouTube. And I hope that we can have a relationship, if you want to call this a relationship, where I can encourage you, you give me some feedback, and hopefully I can share insights of your needs or questions you might have. So I welcome you, and I hope to see you next Monday. God bless, and I hope that you enjoyed the video in the background of the Woonsocket March of Prayers.